What's up, everybody? What's happening? I'm just trying to get this game to a safe spot, and we'll go ahead and start kicking it. Let's see here. I don't know why that is happening. So I may need to reinstall Chrome because this thing is acting ridiculous. All right, here we go. All right. So what is happening? It is July 4th, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to partake in a little, there we go. Get that out of the way. A little libation. But happy 4th, everybody. Happy 4th. So hopefully everybody's having a good one. Let's see here what is going on. I'm just trying to get it all, keep getting it all set up. My computer went haywire earlier. Like it just went haywire. Everything froze. So I'm now trying to get it to work right. So hopefully this will work right. Yeah, it's like everything's running super slow. What's happening, everybody? Savage Juger, Andre Brewer. So you need an adult beverage now. Yeah. Let me partake in a drink or 2 or 3. So shout out to everybody. What's going on, Mr. Reese? Hit that like button when you come in here. I'm just really trying to see what is going on here. Because the computer, like right when I was about to start, went completely ham. So, but hopefully you all are having a good 4th. So as you can see, I am. If you celebrate the 4th, happy Independence Day. If you don't, and you got the day off, what's happening? Appreciate you, honestly, for you all to come here and listen to the brother man. I do appreciate you all coming here. Going to show you some stuff that's come in for the Infinity Stone. I've got some stuff in the background, but let me move this out of the way. And I'll move that out of the way. Let me show you this. Oh. So this came in Sunday. This is the actual Infinity Gauntlet itself. As you can see here, it's a DG. Well, I don't know if you can see it. Shit. Let me turn it around. Oh, no, you're not going to be able to see it. Here we go. Oh. There you go. So, as you can see, Amazon delivers on Sundays. But this is the, I don't know if you all can see that or not. Okay. But that's the EVGA DG7 series. This is my the actual gauntlet like Thanos has. And this will conduct the Infinity Stones once I go ahead and get everything in here. But let's see here. I've got my here's some of it. Got some of it out here still. You all seen this. So I'm just still saving up for that CPU now. I'm gonna ask, you know, if anybody wants to throw in $5 or $10 so I can get that CPU, I can go get it today. But I do need like an extra $40 because if I get the i5 is $20 more than the than the Ryzen CPU. So but it's coming together, guys. I just want you all to know this is I'm not fronting on where the money is and stuff like that. I've had people direct message me on when you're going to start getting the stuff, and as you can see, I'm getting it. I always hold things until the very last minute because you can get better deals. And speaking of better deals, hold on, let me deal with this. Right now, if you're in the market for a 1080p television, and you don't mind buying it in like Insignia, they've got one on sale at Best Buy right now for exactly how much was it? $179. $179.99 out the door, brand new 1080p television. That's at Best Buy. It's brand new. It is brand new. So and I went up there and to buy the CPU. So that's what I went up there to buy. So but yeah. So we'll go ahead and get the podcast going here. Shout out to you all. I'm literally hitting this button. There we go. All right. Let me sit down here. So I wanted to show you all that. I had forgotten to show that the other day. Well, it is the green chair. Is that the new Xbox? No. What the hell is this? Some freaky deaky shit? Nah, man. Come on, Cycle. It's all good. Just putting together that PC. And let me go ahead and just go live here. What's going on, Simply Deep? iDie. iDie's been a while. Thanks for coming, stopping back in, brother. And like I said, a lot of people had to work today. And shout out to, I mean, I had to work this day last year. I remember it was me and oh man, it sucked. It was just a sucky day. I had to work the 4th and the 5th, and what I hated about the 5th is that you had to go ahead and get back to you had to try to sleep. I mean, you literally go to sleep like at 9 o'clock and then try to beat the fireworks. I mean, it was crazy. So it was crazy. So, you know, yeah, I mean, that's a blue chair and blue shorts. So everybody thinks my chair is green, but to me, well, actually, it is a green chair. I'm sorry. But yeah, my shorts were blue. So hopefully you should have been able to contrast that. So. Well, thanks for subbing, Simply Deep. Thanks for subbing, I should say. Yeah, I'm drinking. I'm drinking. I can't say. I don't advocate it. I'm sitting down inside. So let's just put it like that. I'm not out. Don't drink and drive, kids. Do not drink and drive. But what is everybody playing right now? I'm playing Mass Effect 2 on the Xbox S. I'm playing Mass Effect 2 on the Xbox S. So that's what I'm playing. And later on, shout out to later on, I'll be playing some Horizon Zero Dawn. So you need a cold beer. I don't blame you. Yeah, it's hot as hell. I mean, it is. It's like it is sweltering outside. I parked my truck under the little tree out there and everything. So, yeah. Well, I'm building my second version of the Xbox, if you want to call it that. So it is what it is. So all right, we'll go ahead and start with, I guess, some breaking news. Digital Foundry. I don't know if you all know this. Digital Foundry did a tech breakdown of the demo that was used at E3 for Spider-Man on the PS4. So you all should go check that out. Did I leave that link? I may not have left that link in the description. So no, I did not. I'm sorry about that. So but you all go check that out. It's Digital Foundry. You all can check out what they say and about Spider-Man. I believe it is 1440p, which I love. I've said before, more games should be 1440p with and it's got beautiful settings, they said on it. It's really pushing photorealism with the faces. And it's a real contender to take down Arkham, I guess Arkham Knight or the I've not played the Arkham games. So XCOM 2 and what's WOTC? No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna play God of War in the hardest difficulty. That was hard enough for me on the regular difficulty, and I didn't do any of the Valkyrie missions either. I just beat it. I'll go back into it though. I'll get back into it again. So, yeah, it is. It is good. Well, it's good for my health. For my health, this is the first brew I didn't had in months. I have not had a cold drink in a while. So, why did they call temporal injection? Because that's the way the Pro is processing it. That I mean, you could actually email them, or I would email those guys. I wouldn't tweet them. You can email them, but its baseline is 1440p. So they're using the 1440p baseline, and it's locked. So whatever happens through temporal injection, it's going to be locked. You don't have to worry about a dynamic slide. So that's good. Again, I don't know why more. And I think EA did this with Star Wars Battlefront 2, but I don't know why more developers don't use 1440p. It's QHD. You get beautiful pictures. You get real good frame rate. So, and again, they said it was a really good demo. They're very excited about it. You all should check that out, though. So, so yeah, that broke this morning. I mean, that was what woke me up. So, thank you, Scottish Savage. Not all of us are free, so just is what it is. So, again, if you celebrate it, all right. Temporal injection is not a upscale. Well, I just mean that your base is going to be 1440p, and it's going your TV. If you have a 4K TV, it will upscale it. What I'm impressed about is that it's not dynamic. It's just going to be 1440p, and then my TV will do the rest of the work. That's now whether they're going to add stuff down the road, because that's which I don't. They might. So because that game is. But think about it. They're supremely confident. They being Sony and Insomniac is extremely confident releasing a game for tech analysis damn near 2 months before launch. They are extremely confident. So Matt's beat up. Shout out to Matt's, man. He's on vacation. Look like him and his family are having a great time out there. But he still made a video. The TV will not upscale the game as far. Yes, but the 4K TV die will upscale all images to 2160p. I don't know if you all don't know that about 4K TVs. So it does. I mean, that's why when I'm playing Mass Effect, I'm playing it in 1080p, but I'm letting my TV upscale it to 4K. Or as close as it can get to 4K, stretching the pixels as far as they can go. So I am not misleading people. So, but that's the way 4K TVs work. Just walk into your local store and ask your 4K representative. So, but it takes the image on the screen and it upscales it to 4K. If it's native 4K. What's going on? The Wrath of Emperor. Ooh. Spider-Man outputs in 4K. They clearly said it outputs at 1440p, but the upscale to 4K looks really good. I mean, you can go back and listen to it yourselves. So, okay, let's see what this young man's saying. Shout out to, I assume this is Phaedrus Socrates or Socrates, or how do you pronounce it? I'm sorry. It says the Insomniac's engine takes 1440p, and then that engine does checkerboard or temporal thing, not your TV. The game, yes, but your TV is going to upscale it anyway. I mean, that's that. If you all don't know that about 4K TVs, that's what they do. So that's just a reality. I mean, come on, guys, you all should know that by now. But if you don't know, you can go and double check that. A 4K TV takes whatever image is being put on it and it upscales it to that image. That's what 4K TVs do. And what difference does it make? It's going to be a great looking game. We'll have to just wait and see how it performs. According to Digital Foundry, it was really fluid. And they were saying it has to be because of the motion Spider-Man is doing it. Yeah, like I said, yeah, the game, you're right. Yeah. So who cares? The game looks yeah, it does. I mean, it looks really good. And they took a lot of the stuff that was happening with Ratchet and Clank, and they just put it into this game, which that's what everybody thought they were going to do. So, so with Spider-Man, Shadow Colossus, Ratchet and Clank, the TV is not upscaling anything. Okay. All right, so the TV is just going to sit there and do nothing. All right. It would do it if the game would not, but its superior engine does it far. So, okay, well, yeah, that's my point. Yeah, so you're saying that the game engine will upscale this anyway. So they'll both be doing it. It's like they're doing a handshake. So that's just reality, people. It ain't that big a deal. Again, that was breaking news. I posted that on Twitter. So, and I forgot to leave a link in the description. That's my bad. So yeah, but let's move on to some more Spider-Man news. Venom is not, according to Eurogamer, is not going to be in the Spider-Man PS4 game. This is for everybody that's been asking. So, now that doesn't mean that they won't make some kind of DLC down the road, but ultimately, he's not part of the base program. So, we can stop inundating Insomniac with that. Marvel has said, however, that if this game does well, that they wouldn't mind seeing Sony, get a hold of some more of their IP for games. Let me make that clear, for games, not Sony getting their IP, getting some of their IP with games and letting Sony publish their games directly. So we just have to wait and see how that works. We're gonna wait and see how that works. yeah, JP Loco. Yeah, this Venom. I think everybody knew he wasn't, but now it's been confirmed. So again, remember, I've always said it's not true until the studio or whoever says it. It's been reported by the studio through Eurogamer, and they've reported it. So it is what it is. So. It is what it is. Spider-Man news. Spider-Man wins another one. Yeah. Spider-Man did very well at the. But again, let's keep it a buck. Sony was really the only studio that had actual gameplay. Everybody else had a bunch of CGI trailers. I mean, let's just keep it 100% here. So it is what it is. So yeah, I got the knives out. So nobody wants Dead Allen too. Yeah, I've never played Dead Allen. What are you just on his? Hold on, gotta break the seal. Oh yeah. No, Spider-Man is its own sealed universe, and they're not going to do anything canonized with the Spider-Man movies. just as the Into the Spider-Verse for Sony, that is coming out in December. They will have that movie at Comic-Con. So they're going to show excerpts of that movie at Comic-Con. So I'll definitely keep you guys looped in on that. So yeah. So now is it Spider-Man? Even though they said it's 1440p, you all were saying that it's 4K. You are going to have to explain that to me. This in that chat, explain that to me, because they said that the pixel count was 1440p. So, you know, if you're saying it's 4K, fine, but they never said that the game hit 2160p during that demo. Now, the final game, they may checkerboard it or whatever. So, you know. So, yeah, shout out to Microsoft for their E3 as they showed a bunch of games that I'll be playing on my PlayStation. So, but shout out to them for showing them. I mean, I ain't got no. I mean, I guess what they would say console exclusive or world premiere. They just meant that game was going. They were just the first time the game is seen. So, well, I don't know how. I don't know. How it's. I'm happy for the truth. I don't know how it's confusing when they put the big numbers up on the screen, and if that's wrong, that's fine. But I did hear them say something about it, something up to 4K, but that has nothing to do with the base pixel count. If they've got some kind of technique to get us there, that's fine. They just need to go more into that. So, all right, Engine Makes TV takes it as 4K, and the TV does not destroy quality of picture by inferior upscaling. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. But it's still going to upscale. Okay, the TV will still, and it's not inferior. Like if you have a lower end TV, which we'll get into this, if we have a lower end TV, then you're going to get inferior upscaling. But if you got a mid to high level TV, you get a pretty good upscale. Okay, I'll watch the video. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. All right, but let's talk about this fake HDR. I mean, my God, what is going on with this? I mean, how do you have fake HDR? I mean, I've heard of fake. I mean, we got fake 4K, and now we got fake HDR. And then shout out to Matt's Gaming. He's damage controlling Nier Automata, saying it's still the best version of the game. It's like, my man, how is it the best version when it's fake? I mean, somebody got to explain that to me. So, I mean, this is Gear Nuke. I did use Gear Nuke on this one. How is this possible? How do you have fake HDR and somehow Microsoft has fake HDR? So, and it says that it makes the game look worse. I mean, how is this possible? You know, fake HDR. So, and I don't know what these little things are here. I've never played Nier Automata, but I don't know what these blobs are. So, but it is what they are, robots, whatever they are. So, but it says it says it's a good looking game. It runs well on the Unreal 4 engine, which shout out to the Unreal. I love the Unreal engine. It's my favorite engine. Yes, I like it more than the Rage engine. I like it way more than the Frostbite engine. The Decima engine is up there too, but it says the game was never developed with HDR in mind. So the game is entirely. Let's scroll down here. The game is entirely in SDR, which is fake it was just fake HDR. I mean, this is hilarious. The game has fake 4K because it's checkerboarded, and it has fake HDR. Yet they to Matt's game. He said it was the best console version. Again, my man, 50 grand. How can it be the best if it's got fake 4K and fake HDR? But okay, I understand what this is now because it says it expands from 8-bit to 10-bit. Okay, so like if you have a lower end 4K TV, like I did, I had a 6300. So that was a Samsung, and I had a lower end 4K TV. So I had an 8-bit encryption on my HDR. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, and I saw the difference. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I saw the difference when I played Mass Effect Andromeda, especially when you went to the space ports. Like when I went to Kadara, because Kadara, you know, it has all your HDR-based colors. It's got the blues, the greens, the purples, and they look kind of good on the 6300. But on this 7000 series, it looked phenomenal. Again, if you're in the market for a 4K TV and you don't got a ton of cash to spend, the MU, it may be NU now. N is in needle. The NU 7000 series from Samsung, you can't go wrong with that. Do not let them talk you out of it. Know what you want to get. Understand the technology. What you're going to get is what you're looking for, the output wise, and then spend your money wisely. So, but let's look at what it says. It says the game is entirely SDR and is expanded from 8-bit to 10-bit, and then adjusted to fit into the appropriate place within an HDR output. And then it's sending the signal to the TV that the content is HDR. So it's mimicking, shout out to Sick Humor, it's mimicking real HDR, so it's fake HDR. So says nothing is gained. In fact, things that would have previously been darker now become lighter than they should be, resulting in lower contrast image and washed out image. So again, this is so I don't know how this is the superior version of this game if shit looks washed out. So it says this is the HDR equivalent of upscaling and claiming the game is a higher resolution than it actually is, but then actually upscaling it incorrectly. Well, the first things first, he started his sentence with the conjunction, and you should never start with the conjunction. So you do not start with or, and, but, and or. You don't use that, you know, so you all know. And reducing the resolution a bit. So, I mean, this is terrible. So, they have fake HDR, and then they want to claim this is the best version of the game. Nah, fam, it ain't. No. That's like your girl having a fake orgasm, and then you trying to claim you the man. Get out of here! I mean, let's just get the fuck out of here. This is crazy. You got fake HDR. The game, so I guess it's all good. You know, it's all a bunch of fake. You know, so, and I'm not here to say the game isn't good. I've not played Nier Automata. I've heard nothing but great things about it. Nothing but great things. My girl, she likes it, but she's beaten it once. I guess you got to beat it 3 times to get. It's something like that. You got to beat it multiple times. So multiple, but you got to beat the game multiple times. Now, once she gets done beating it, I'll go ahead and start playing it. But she really likes that game. So you know, she just likes that game. She'll probably get Neo next. So, you know, but how is this possible? You know. You know, oh my God, how is this possible? Oh man, hold on. Yeah, Ida's right. No HDR versus 8-bit. And look, and I can tell you from experience, 8-bit HDR compared to the 10-bit HDR doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. I mean, it looks like straight garbage. And it just does. I mean, Hard 8 was 100% correct when he's talking about that. So now what's Andrew saying here? Let me go back up there. Matt said he thinks the next gen consoles will do 4K 30. A week later, he said they will do 4K. Now he's posted a video saying they won't do 4K 60. How about we just wait until the games come out? there's already games that are 4K 60 now. Let's just keep it 100%. There's already games that are 4K 60 now. So again, I can't say that he's wrong, but I haven't seen the video. But let's just wait for the video. We know the target is 60 frames next generation. Now they may not do. I mean, and again, they may still do 14. I'd rather have the game be 1440p than at 60. You give me high, mid to high settings on that, I'm fine. I got no issue. So none. So is it possible to get a 32 to 40 inch 4K TV? Yeah, let's see if we can look one up here. Let's see if we can look one up here. I dropped that screen, so you have to bear with me. So let's see how this is going. So hit that like button, people. That's a freebie. So 32-inch 4K TV, I don't know. 40-inch, yeah, because I had one. My 4K TV, the 6300 series, was 4K. So what's going on, 809? So that is hilarious. I mean, my point is this. I will never bang on a game, but don't tell me you got the superior version when you got fake HDR and fake 4K. You obviously don't have the best version. So I'm literally waiting on my Google screen to come up. I do apologize. So see, shout out to the one named Shadow, who even thought Nier Automata was going to run in native 4K on the X when it runs 1080p on the Pro. I don't know. And shout out to Next Gen 720, because he had a podcast yesterday, and I forgot who he said. I forgot who was on there. Let me make that clear. I don't know who was on there because I got there late. But these games, your top selling system is the Xbox One S and the PS4, the original PS4. All these multi-plat games look and run better on that PS4. I mean, that's a fact. Let's just stop the BS right now. The two top, because again, if you got a PlayStation Pro and an Xbox X, you're in the minority. Most people don't have those. So let's see here. Let's go to Best Buy. And let's go to, I'm going to hate looking at this site because it makes me want to get up and go get something. That beer is going down smooth. Oh, you all go check out Ant-Man and the Wasp tomorrow. We're going to go check it out again tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Happy to say. Okay, well, again, the computer is slow. But I'll simply say, yeah, you can get a 4K TV at 40 inches. So now I know does it have to be 40 inches? Or can it be 43 to 40? So, which I won't know until I come back, but let's look at these TVs. So let's see here. Yep, here you go. So let's see here. I'll bring that there. I'll come back over here. If I'm botting, I apologize. Okay. Here's a 43-inch 6. I would stay out of the 6300 series, but everybody's got different money. I'm not getting into what people's monies are. But here's a 43-inch smart 4K LG. So if you want that one, before I get the LG and like that, I get the Hisense. Well, these are all 50 inches. So let's see here. Let's knock our query down. There we go. Now here's a well, no, this is the only. This is in my city, of course, but yeah, you have the LG. Now here you go. Here you go. Damn. I mean, I recommend you go get this one. Here's the NU. Here's a 7000 series. Smart 4K TV, $429.99. The NU is this year's most up-to-date version. It's brighter. So I have the M is in Mickey Mouse, MU. So your TV, the N series is brighter than the M. The M is brighter than the K. So this is Samsung, but I recommend this one for $429.99. That's actually a better buy than what I got. But my TV is 50 inches. I have a it's 49 point blah blah blah. Just so you know. So yeah, you definitely can, and at least at Best Buy you can. So and that's 4K. That's if you want to buy one. And again, this is under $500. I would recommend this. But goddamn, 40 inches. Once you see it, you may want to go bigger than that. So just so you know. So if you decide to go bigger than that, let's look at our prices here. Yes, well, damn, the TCL 4K, but check your HDR on this. Make sure you don't got fake 4K or fake HDR. So, but this TCL, again, I recommend the Hisense series, and you can get those before the tariffs kick in, the Trump's drop. Here's another good buy, 49-inch Q6 series, Q. For $800. This is actually a pretty damn good buy right here too. This is pretty much what I got. This is what I have. I've got a 49-inch. This is the 8000 series. So imagine this being a 7000 series. This is what I have. Of course, I'm not in the 8 series, so I'm not premium with the HDR. But I've got a wide gambit. I got a good TV. I highly recommend the 7000s if you can find one for yourselves, because you can get them. You get a good picture, and you can get them cheap. So cheap meaning you can get them at a good cost. You get a good deal, and just check them out. Nothing wrong with walking into the store and looking. I'm on a first name basis with them at Best Buy. I should be in a first name basis with this brew that I'm drinking. All right, so I'm coming back into the chat. And but yeah, so what do you all think about this fake? I mean, the 7. Let's see here. Star Wars 9 must have scenes. Oh, they are remaking Jaws. What the hell's going on? They are remaking Jaws. Why? Jaws is a classic, Jaws is a classic. So I will not be going to see that movie. So shout out to Sick Humor. He just went live. So but yeah, I want to open it up now. No Best Buys in Australia. Oh, okay. So Samsung is the only 40-inch 4K TV we're getting. Yeah, I agree with that, but try to get the 7000 series. So you got your 40-inch MU TV on sale at Best Buy. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Do you think the picture is not the picture size? Do you think you think it's worth it? All right, what's your is it MU? Is it the 7000 series? Which series did you get? So, yeah. Again, I was just seeing if they had them, JP local. So you get in touch with Samsung. So, yeah, Witcher 3 for $20 with all that DLC is worth it. That's a good buy. Let's just keep it 1000%. That's a good buy. You don't see how a 30-inch TV could have the pixel density to be 4K. Yeah, who knows? So who knows? 32. Yeah, you're still kicking. All right. Lou Waffle got any news? I haven't heard from him in a while. So he may be on. I think Lou Waffle's on holiday. I think they went on holiday. So, but we'll have to wait and see. You know, according to some people, they're already the second party. My God, third party developers are already looking for people to start making games for the next gen. So we'll have to wait and see. So. 40 to 43 inches. Sony's got a good 4K TV at it's 43 inches. I'm not sure about the HDR on it though. I always ask them, tell them you want a 10-bit minimum HDR, 10-bit minimum. So yeah, like Halo Storm said, if you like right now, that July 4th sale, it is good. I gotta give these stores credit. They having some good sales on TVs. So what's going on, HB? AKA Mr. Elite Dangerous himself, H player 247. So you know what is happening? What is happening? So hold on. It's not Blue Waffle, it's Blue Waffle. So yeah, shout out to you, Savage. All right, so yeah, I've been drinking, yeah, and so all right, I want to talk about this whole SJW thing, and shout out to Sick Humor. I think he did a good job early this morning, and I mean early this morning. I'm talking about wake up and you still got that taste in your mouth. My man Sick was rolling this morning. Shout out to him. Somebody has to explain to me what an SJW is, because to me, if you're not in a mindset of justice for all, then what exactly are you representing? Because to me, people like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Huey P. Newton, Marcus Garvey, they wanted justice for all. So somebody's going to have to explain to me what makes them wrong. I mean, not in a nasty way, not in a cut down way, but somebody's going to have to explain to me why people are, when you have the opportunity not to go get something, why are you complaining about it? All these people complaining about Battlefield, as I guess it'd be Battlefield 5. You don't have to go by Battlefield 5. Nobody's going to get up in the morning and force you to go get it. So why are you complaining? So why are these people complaining on something they don't have to buy? I mean, literally, you know, they don't have to buy it. Hey, you don't like it, don't buy it. I mean, I went out and got some brew this morning. I got the brew I wanted. You know, I didn't get Michelob this morning. It's too heavy. So I went ahead and got something different. So you're not paying, if you want an OLED, yeah, you're going to be paying at least $1,500. So it's the upgrade from the 7000 series. The color looks much better. Oh yeah, the NU, yeah, NU is this year, the 18th. So yeah, so invent fake anger but what are they inventing the fake anger and offense on? That's just a general statement. I'm just asking for some specifics. I mean, again, I can see if nobody had a choice. Let me get that out of the way. If I don't have a choice, then I can understand somebody being upset. But there's people upset that Captain Marvel is the strongest person in the MCU. And technically she's not, because there's Dormammu, there's Thanos, their strength, those are titans, they're unmatched. So I mean, that's just, it is what it is. So so I'm just asking for specifics. So I mean, because you got a lot of people saying that an agenda is being pushed, and I'm like, okay, somebody's going to have to explain to me why social justice is bad. Why, you know, I mean, somebody's going to have to explain that. I mean, that's all I'm asking for. So yeah, Ghost of Tsushima copy Rise. Yeah. The way I'm holding my cup copies Rise. Oh man, girls in a war FPS game. There is your example. That's an example of what? So I mean, an example of what? So that's just girls in a war game. So I mean, it's and again, it's you can create your own character in Battlefield. So that's just again, it's like I can create my own character in Mass Effect. I never played Mass Effect with a woman until I played Mass Effect Andromeda. Because I'm like, yeah, let me try Mass Effect Andromeda. Yeah, the Roman Empire copied Rise. Oh man. So yeah. So yeah. So I mean, again, I'm just trying to figure out what exactly it is. So yeah, everything copied Rise. It's pretty much a joke. Well, somebody had a picture of a car in Forza, and they had the guy's arm hanging out with the sword from Rise. Kind of like they copied Rise. So it's just kind of like damn. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem. I mean, again, I don't have a problem with girls in a war game because it's a game. Okay, it's a game. It's not supposed to be real life. They cannot give you. They can't simulate war. Okay, they can't simulate the sounds of people dying. They can't simulate being cut off in the field. They just can't simulate that. So, mm. So I mean, I'm just asking, why is there so much rage about a Captain Marvel? They say she's too OP, which means overpowered. And I'm like, well, I don't understand. She is an extraterrestrial. She has extraterrestrial blood. She's going to be stronger than anybody. So, so I'm just asking. Rogers ever first party title, Microsoft first party studio. I agree. Well, I bet you Rise. I bet you Rise helped Microsoft get started. I think Bill Gates copied Rise. So, so, so I'm just asking. So because it sounds like it's a bunch of guys bitching like women about nothing. I mean, they're not complaining about nothing. So, but yeah, I don't have a problem. I mean, I'm buying Battlefield 5. I'm buying 2 copies of Battlefield 5. So, okay, you said it's a subspecies. It requires constant bitching and okay, but bitching about what? You're just talking in general statements, I. What is an SJW bitching about? And why is it so offensive to some people? Not to all, but to some. So, I mean, because I'd rather be on the side of equality than inequality. That's just me. So, well, I agree that is kind of harsh. I'm just trying to figure out what is the problem with equality. Why are there so many people? Why are so many people threatened by it? That's what it seems like. Let me just say that. That's what it seems like. So, and I'm just trying to figure out what the hell. So, but like nobody knows. Like, at least nobody in the chat's willing to come forward and say, "Hey, look, here's why people are saying A, B, and C." So, because and that's fine. I just don't want to see people on Twitter arguing about something when if you don't have the stones to come in here and say it, then just don't say nothing at all. I mean, I can see if you didn't have a choice. Like if you don't want to buy Battlefield 5 because there's a woman on the cover, you got other issues. You got other issues going on. If you were offended by those 2 girls kissing on the Last of Us trailer, you got other problems because I like kissing women. So I'd rather see that than 2 dudes kissing. But overall, I'm trying to figure out what the hell. And like I said, that wasn't just a kiss. That was a kiss like, I'm going to put it on you later on, kiss. So, so. Okay, they don't stand for equality, but okay, then what do they stand for? equal skinny jean wearing simps. Okay, but why? Everybody's making general statements. Nobody can give me a specific example. So I had no problem with Ellie's kiss because I would, I like, let them kiss. Who cares? I mean, but did you all see how when she rubbed her face on Ellie's face, how her sweat transferred over? You all were so caught up in the other thing that you missed the technical part of that entire trailer. So if they don't stand for equality, then what do they stand for? So that's what I'm trying to get people to say. Just elaborate. You're not, look, if I'm asking the question, you can answer the question. I'm not going to sit up there and boot people out. I put it down there in the list to talk about to try to foster a conversation here. You cannot be afraid. I mean, if you're going to say shit on Twitter, which I've seen people in this chat saying stuff, and you're in the chat now why don't you have the stones to say it out to everybody? That's all I'm saying, Yeah, I'm excited for Spider-Man 2 as well. Yeah. If you're the majority, then you're the problem. The minority are more important than the majority. Okay, that's all, but okay, that's fair, but the minority wants the exact same justice as the majority. So now we have to talk about who's the majority. Let's start. Who is that majority? Who is the majority? So, so it's feminists. Oh, shout out to I guess something called a PUBG's got 8 million players. So shout out to everybody that plays PUBG on Xbox. So I don't play it. It's called PUBG, but if you do, shout out to you. So the feminists who are just mad that men are above women and men run the world. So SJWs you're saying are feminists. Okay. I'm just asking. So you do know there's more women on planet Earth than men, right? I'm just saying that. So are we saying that the minority of men that's who's doing the complaining? Because that's who I see doing the complaining. But I you can't say they speak for the majority of the complaints. The majority of people I see complaining are white males. That's who I see complaining. Not that no brothers are complaining either. I just don't know of any. I don't want to. But as far as what I've seen, it's been white males. So what are they complaining about? Xbox fanboys were bitching about the kiss in The Last of Us Part 2. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't have a problem with that kiss because it's showing you a transition of here's a softer side of her, but then you see her out in the field and she's killing people. So white men, straight people are evil and are the problems to SJWs. Okay. So SJWs are targeting white men and white men are complaining about it. Okay. So, okay, but if SJW means social justice warrior, why are white men complaining about equal justice for all? Well, I'm just asking, all right. Well, I mean, I would just wonder why they would complain, but okay. So, well, what's everybody playing right now? What is everybody playing? Yeah, you don't have to worry about me talking about crossplay. That's been done. That's done. Yeah, that is done. So yeah, I'm no longer talking about that. You're about to play some GT Sport. Okay, it's fun playing GT Sport. I'm as white as the, oh my God, of a hash brown. That's making me hungry. I have not eaten today. I may get into that garlic bread that I got. So your PS4 broke and all you have is your Xbox, so you're playing nothing right now. Well, I mean, if you want to play, I've got Gears, I've got Halo 5, I've got I don't know, City Skyline is multiplayer, I don't know. I've got Horizon, Forza Horizon. So yeah, X-Play, that show was tight. That Morgan Webb was stacked. I mean, she was stacked. So, you know, Fatal Fury. All right. So, well, you know, I'm playing Mass Effect 2. I got it on my Xbox right now. So you try Halo 5, couldn't get into it. Oh, it was okay. The push of homosexuality and pedophilia and entertainment has got to be too okay. So yeah, I liked Attack of the Show as well. That was Kevin Pereira and Olivia Munn. So oh, Red Faction's out. Yeah, that's a good series of games. Underrated. Oh, you left because of the PS4 news? Oh, did you go check out Digital Foundry? Yeah. So, all right, so let's recap it because I've been on for a little bit over an hour. Let's see here. So first things first, happy 4th of July. We just had a little talk about the SJWs because there's a lot of people that are upset with them for some reason. What you call it? Near Alma Mater has fake HDR. I didn't know that was possible, but they've got fake HDR. Yet, and shout out to Matt's Gaming. Like I said, my man 50 Grand is talking about it's the best console version. It's like, well, it's got fake HDR. How the hell is it the best console version? But nevertheless, I'd rather play Nier on the PlayStation or PC, but that's just me. And Venom, it will not be in the Spider-Man PS4 game. Venom will not be in the Spider-Man PS4 game. So some pretty good deals on the PS Store now. What's a good deal? J-Dog, give us a couple of good deals. I did download Captain Spirit, or is that called Captain Awesome, whatever it's called, on the Xbox. And nobody wants to play me in Forza. I guess they don't want this free smoke. Nobody wants this hashtag free smoke. Yeah, Nier is fake 4K. Yeah, it's checkerboard at 4K according to the Xbox community. That's fake. So, like I said, it's got fake 4K. It's got fake HDR. So you got XCOM 2 for free. Yeah, I'm playing XCOM as well, but I keep getting beat. What's the best way? Yeah, Olivia Munn is a nice looking girl. What's the best way to play that game? What is there an order you should buy stuff in? So yeah, rip Venom. So no, actually the version that they tested, Halo Storm, Digital Foundry tested, is not native 4K. So it's checkerboarded. So it still gets the 4K, but it's checkerboarded. I have not played any Dead or Alive games at all. It's 1920 by 20, but I thought they had some kind of checkerboarding in there. So poor and underprivileged white people are being used by the elites that make everyone poor to fight SJWs. Well, yeah, there's way more poor white people on the planet than there are anybody else. So, and until recently, white people controlled the planet, but they no longer do. So they no longer do. Attack the alien facilities. Don't let the meter go to full. All right, build GTS. What is that? So, but you can only attack the alien facilities. All right, yeah. So you can just arbitrarily attack the facilities. I may go ahead and do that. So Venom, yeah. Well, they gotta get Sony did not want to put that into the game. So we're still waiting to see. I need to see how that movie's gonna turn out. So it's not reconstructed. It's just 20. Oh, okay, but 2160p is 4K, right? Guerrilla Tactics School. Okay, allows larger squad size, big bump in power. Yeah, that's true. But like it's almost like okay, you start out with 3 contacts. So what's the best way? So I need to have a power station, and then I need to have I guess I need to have the oh man, the communication stuff, right? Yeah, I know that, Andrew. Yeah, a lot of people know that. Platinum Games low key sticking to Microsoft for sticking it to Microsoft for making them almost go bankrupt. Yeah, I mean you're right about that. Yeah, and again, Platinum Games. I mean, again, to me, all right. Here's what. Look, Nier Automata. It was created by Platinum Games. So what Microsoft has is a port. Now it's a good port, but ain't nothing like the real thing. Okay, it's like a real boob. Okay, I prefer a real boob to a fake boob. So that's just me. I prefer a real boob to a fake boob. So, and to me, but look, they got fake HDR, they got fake 4K, they got a fake game. Yet you got some people, let's make that clear, not all people, trying to say that they got the superior version. Now, look, let me make this clear. Xbox version is cheaper, it's $49.99, and it did come with the DLC. That's good. That if you want to say that's what makes it better, fine. But the game's been out a year. It's been out a year, home. So let's just keep it a buck. So but like I said, it's like Tomb Raider. Let me be consistent. Tomb Raider on the PlayStation has more content than the base than the base Xbox version. Now I thought that made it better. So let me keep it a buck. Because there's more stuff available on the there's more stuff available. What was that? All right, there's more stuff available on the Xbox version, base version. I do think that's great. That's fantastic. So, well, it blurry 1080p. Not with their super sampling thing they got now. But again, I've not played Nier. Let me make that clear. I've not played Nier Automata at all. I'm just looking out the window. I'm kind of like, oh, what was that? No, it's not. So, and it is what it is. So now you're saying 1080p is bad. It's almost like that's what you're saying. So, so I did hear about that, about the vertical res too, Andrew. Yeah, I heard it was bad. So yeah, now they're saying fake 4Ks. Yeah, they're hypocrites. All right. So, but let me get on up out of here. It's 4th of July. Everybody go out and have fun tonight. I probably won't podcast again until Thursday. So that's just the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to go see Ant-Man and Wasp. And I'm off Friday as well. I'm off Friday. So I may go, I think she wants to go see it tomorrow night. So they go check that out. So, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and knock it on off here. Everybody, shout out to everybody coming. Savage Uger, Antonio Alicia, Chili Hog. So I Die, JP Loco, Halo Storm. Shout out to everybody that came by. Appreciate Entertainment Wizard. Appreciate this Andrew Brewer. Everybody, Trickstar. And again, appreciate everybody subbing. And thanks for joining me. And I'm gonna be getting on up out of here. You all take it easy. You all stay blessed too. And be safe if you go out tonight. Remember, if you go out tonight, wear white. Peace.